A lot of training that you're going to do with your dog is going to involve giving your dog treats, hand feeding, and getting your dog basically to take food from your hand. That can be a great experience for you, or it can be a really horrible experience for you, depending on your dog. Some dogs have what we consider a hard mouth, where they'll snap at your hand or push you to get the treats faster. The biggest mistake that people make in that situation is going to be, Maya, is going to be this. You see now that she's snapping, the more I pull it away, the more she snaps at it. So if I say, here, Maya, come here. If I say, hey, see, this becomes a game for her. And now she's actually taking the treat very, very hard with her mouth. That makes treat training very, very hard. And most people will tell me that they have a dog that's food aggressive because the dog is trying to bite the food out of their hand. If the dog has food aggression, he's going to bite you and tear skin. If the dog is just chomping at the treat, you're not doing a good job delivering the food and giving your dog a clear picture that they will get the food. If they don't think they're going to get the food, they're going to jump for it. So one thing I'm going to do with the dogs, I'm going to hold the treat here. I'm going to say, no, no, no. And I'm not going to let the dog get the food here until the dog takes some pressure off. And she's not taking the pressure off yet. I'm going to give her another minute, because she should know she's my dog. Good. That's when she gets the treat. So step one is going to be to take the treat in your hand, Maya, and hold it and not give it to the dog. Not pull away and not do anything else, right? See, she's pushing me. She's not going to get it. I don't necessarily need to say no, but if she does this, which is to sit, and she's going to back away from it, or she's not. Good, yes. Then she gets the treat. So step one, dog is taking the treat too hard, just hold the treat and teach the dog, nope, good, yes, and then they get the treat, right? Another way to counter this is to have the treat in your hand, and when the dog pushes you, you push back. So I take the treat and I push back into her mouth and don't give her any of it. So here's the treat, I push, and then I give it to her. Now, I like to link a word right to that behavior, and I use the word easy. I hold the treat here. You can see where I have it, right there. And what I do is I hold it, and I show the dog the treat, easy. As soon as the dog relaxes on the ease, no, easy, I give him the treat, easy. And it always helps if you can have your hand in this form and push it into the dog's mouth, good, and then give the dog the treat. Your dog will normally bite at the cuticle of the nail and try to chomp forward. All you need to do is push your hand into the dog's mouth, easy, and give the dog the treat. Treat, easy, push, good, and then I give the treat. Remember, if you get the dog to back up easy, like that with her neck, and then give the dog the treat, the dog will start to preempt that behavior. So I'm going to show you one more time. Got a couple more treats here. Easy. Yeah, good girl. I take it down, I say easy, and she automatically backs off of the treat. Easy, I push, good girl. Easy. See what she did? She went back just a tiny, tiny bit. She regressed and pulled herself back so as not to push my hand to get that treat. Right? Just because I have a treat doesn't mean you get it. She should know, good girl, yes. She didn't jump up to get the treat. If your dog jumps up to get the treat that you have in your hand, don't yank it back. Don't get upset with the dog. All you're going to do is do this, and what's that? I'm just going to push it. Easy. Now I'm kind of setting her up, but it's okay for this lesson. We had a talk before. She's not going to take it personally. Easy. Yes. She doesn't get it. Right? Good. Nope. Nope. Easy. Yes. The gentle act of taking the treat and moving it into the dog's mouth creates an opposition reflex. The dog is going to go backwards, and when they go backwards, you deliver the treat. Because of your timing, it's going to work to get the dog to automatically go back. So if I just take the treat here and I say easy, you see her first movement was back. Sit. Nope, sits. Good. Easy. Nope, I push. Easy. Now, if I say easy, her automatic first reaction was back, and then she knows she's going to get the treat. And her moving forward to get that treat is much more gentle at this point. Some trainers will always tell you that the best way to deliver the treat to the dog is going to be like this, so that the dog doesn't bite your hand. It's a great trick for a novice, for a pet dog, that you just want to make sure, especially when I have little children around, I always say, open your hand like that, just like that, and then give the doggy the treat. Doggy, not dog. I say, open your hand, give the doggy the treat, nice and easy, because the dog can't really connect on anything. Kids sometimes are afraid of dogs. So you don't want people giving the dog the treat like that in case they have a hard mouth, because they're going to draw blood, and then you've got a bite history on your dog. When you're training your dog, you're going to need to be able to dispense the treat in different ways. You're not going to always be able to do the little kitty thing and give the dog the treat like this. You're going to need to kind of step up to the plate and be tough and give the dog the treat like this by teaching the word easy to the dog. Now, the second way I also give dogs treats is if they're next to me, and that is I hold the treat in this fashion here, like this, to the dog. Maya. And in this fashion here, I kind of dispense the treat from here through this finger, right? So the treat starts here at this level, and I push all the way through, and it kind of keeps going into the dog's mouth. So the dog can chew a little, 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 and then I can give him the last piece. To get the dog to see that picture, I'm gonna put this here, back up a little bit, Maya, right? And I'm gonna let her nibble, 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 right? I'm pushing with my index finger here. So here, I'm giving the dog the treat, and you can see her mouth, and you can see how I'm feeding it through my hands and into her mouth, right? She's biting this way, and she's getting all the treat all the way. Good girl. That's a great technique for when you're trying to get the dog to walk next to you. So if I have the dog here and I'm doing something like a nice focus heel, then I'm going to want the treats in this position here. I'm going to kind of turn her around so you can see it better from this side. So you'll see that here I've got the treat, and I'm giving it to the dog step by step by step by step. Right? Still have treat. Right? Good girl. You want to get the dog used to taking treats softly, and that's simply done by teaching the dog an easy command, pushing the treat into the dog's mouth, and giving the dog the treat here and here, and making it a really easy, fun experience to get treat training.